Welcome to SRPG Plus. It's your guy Caprikai. Today we got a crazy announcement for tactical RPG, strategy RPG fans, and I'm kind of just blown away because I think this could mean a lot of things going forward. And a hardcore fan of this genre, it just kind of blew me away to see what I just saw. We have a new working title for a game called Project Triangle Strategy. It's from Square Enix. Just got an announcement trailer, and also just like within a few minutes ago, from when I'm recording this, there was a story trailer that was released for Square Enix Asia, which is also insane. So I'm just gonna take a moment to react to the announcement trailer, and then also the story trailer, just to see what I can get out of it. But I just want to point out that a lot of people are saying this is like Fire Emblem Three Houses or like Final Fantasy Tactics with the Octopath Traveler engine, and it's not. It's Tactics Ogre, which is the predecessor of Final Fantasy Tactics, my favorite game of all time, and one of my second favorite games of all time. Tactics Ogre, Let Us Clean Together, which I've been playing on PSP. Like, I was actually playing that this morning, and to get an announcement like this, it's just insane. So let's roll the trailer. So I just want to point out that just the way that the font is going, you can even compare it to some of the original cutscenes and even the opening, which I'll also have in here, of Final Fantasy Tactics, and also pretty similar with Tactics Ogre. What ideals? And we're seeing our main characters right here. Oh my, HD2D, let's fucking go. And then we got voice acting too, because these games, at least like Tactics Ogre and Final Fantasy Tactics, they had a lot of text, so having it voice acted, that's insane.
You and no other must.
Yeah, it was just right around here where I was like, oh my god, this is a tactical RPG? This is SRPG, you know we hype. And I think that build mechanic with the buildings going on fire and that effect in combat is pretty cool and pretty new.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this.
Seems like this game's really diving into like the morality system. So yeah, that was the trailer. There was a little bit longer one for the Nintendo Direct itself. But essentially it just showed off more of the story. Just kind of like just what you would basically show in a trailer. Showed the combat. When I first was like, oh wow, this is a lot like Tactics Ogre, is when they showed the part with the archers aiming down, and they had like basically the skill is called trajectory, where you can line up your shot to where even you may think there's no way that it would hit, it still will, because you're a trained archer and you have the skill trajectory, so you got trajectories down. And also just the morality system and the different paths. Tactics Ogre, Let Us Clean Together, which is a retro game, from like this SNES, like PlayStation era of tactics RPGs, and it has some of the coolest mechanics in gaming, which it's kind of like the forefather for the BioWare engine, like with the multiple paths and choices and you affecting the story. And I'm guessing what's gonna happen is like once you beat this, there's gonna be a way to like go back and basically like interact with the different paths. I don't think they're gonna make you play it again and again. Yeah, I'm just blown away. I'm also gonna get my opinions for the story trailer. It's not gonna be in English, but let's see with that as well. All right, so I'm just about to start the trailer for the story and kind of see what I can pick up. That Square Enix logo. That's what we need. On the faraway, on the faraway continent of Isaiah, three mighty powers reign. Yeah, and this wasn't shown in the direct, with each nation controlling one vital resource. So I think that's kind of going into the Salt Iron conflict that they were talking about. And it says this was the Asian one, but I guess it has English captions, so that's great. Yeah, so just read along with what's going on 30 years later. Okay. So basically, and it's like 30 years later, it's this youth that's gonna basically handle this conflict, is what I'm gathering. But I'm getting heavy, like Final Fantasy Tactics Ogre vibes from this, and I could not be happier. Because the last official Final Fantasy Tactics game we got in name was Tactics Advance 2, and the Advanced games are kind of like watered down tactical RPGs. This looks like it's gonna be full in there. Like it seems like it's gonna have that gritty story, especially with characters like that dude at the top. Obvious like bad guy antagonist vibes. Seems like the area on the left is where you're gonna be from, especially because they have kind of like the scale, basically also kind of hinting at the morality, and you choosing paths. You can choose to be like an evil character or a chaotic character. In Tactics Ogre, they called it lawful, neutral, chaotic, kind of like D&D morality systems. Okay, so it seems like this is the house that the main character is from. He's giving me heavy Ramza vibes. Like Chapter 2 Ramza. Chapter 2 Ramza. This nigga looks like Ramza though. And he's a prince. Oh, is this Katya? Is this Katya from Tactics Ogre? Man, I really can't believe this. This dude looks like Ulbrich from Octopath Traveler. Like, and just with all this stuff that's going on with the HD 2D engine, I think this is the third game. There was the one that originally started Octopath Traveler, and then there was the prequel that was coming to, I believe, phones and PC, and hopefully will come to the Switch as well. It's kind of like a prequel with kind of some other travelers. And now this. And people are really excited because maybe we could even get an action game like Chrono Trigger. Like, that would be insane. We could get maybe remakes of games from Square. In that engine, we could get a Final Fantasy VI, or maybe they'll just do what they have been, and they just start making new things and new IPs and just new stories, and the possibilities are endless. Like, this could be my new favorite game. You never know. And man, it's just a good day to be a Tactics fan, like, for real. Well, this is your guy Kappa Kai. The channel's SRPG Plus, obviously a heavy love for strategy RPGs, so I had to cover this.